Losing money to no-shows and last-minute cancellations? Here's how to send automatic SMS and email reminders that get clients to show up using Go High Level. Takes under 3 minutes to set up. So today we're going to be using Go High Level to create personal text reminders and email reminders that fire automatically before every appointment. By the end of the video, you'll have SMS reminders running on autopilot, so you'll never have to manually text a client again. We're going to actually look at this setup that I have in front of you, and I'll show you step by step how it gets created. Now, before we begin, you'll want to make sure that you already have a calendar set up in your Go High Level sub account. You can do that by going to settings, then going to calendars. And from this window, you will be able to set up a new calendar and or confirm that you have calendars in your system already. So for example, we have this calendar called Personal Meeting, which is our demo one. You can also create a new calendar by clicking the blue plus button that says New Calendar. Now, once you have your calendar set up, you can go back to automations and create a new workflow. And let's look at the workflow that we have built here. So over here, we have the appointment confirmed. So what this trigger is, it's based on the appointment status, and if the event type is set to any calendar in your system and the appointment status is set to confirm. So this will trigger off if any calendar that you have in your system is actually confirmed for an appointment. You can filter this even more by saying the specific calendar that is getting this appointment. So maybe you want to have different reminder series for different calendars that you have. This is how you would be able to differentiate between them. But let's say this is good to go. The next step will be adding a tag. And I would suggest adding a book consultation or an opt-in tag or something relevant to the calendar that is being used in the calendar that you want to have these systems work for. The next step is I always recommend that people leave a note. The reason being is that there are system hiccups that happens throughout any automation. It's not just Go High Level, but it's literally anything. You can have a hiccup happen at any point. And so it's good to have a note connected to that client and that particular contact in your system, because the notes are rarely affected. And this can lead to kind of some reverse engineering to figure out maybe an error that happened. You can see in the notes that happens in the contact section for that contact. You can put the calendar name, the appointment time, the appointment owner, the Zoom meeting link, the name, email, phone number of the person, and any meeting notes for that meeting as well. Very, very helpful for future cases. Your next step is developing the confirmation email. So this confirmation email will rehash information to them, letting them know that their appointment has been confirmed. For the appointment start time, that's the variable that you can get. So it can give them the start date and time. The contact time zone, which I highly recommend, especially if you book meetings all over the world. It says that to speak with the appointment user. So this is the first name of the user connected to that calendar. If you have a calendar and multiple people can kind of have their time booked on that calendar, it's not just yourself, maybe you have a salesperson as well. It's good to have the first name there. And then saying, if this does not work for you, let us know. And you can have the Zoom meeting location. This will be the link that you have set up in your calendar settings, and that'll populate here, and it'll say add to Google, add to Outlook. That allows that person to add that calendar meeting to their own calendar. And then if they want to cancel or reschedule the meeting, they can click these links as well. The next thing is the SMS text that goes out. It says, hey, contact name, your appointment has been confirmed for this time, date, at this time zone to speak with this person. If this doesn't work, let us know. Your Zoom link was sent via email. I would always suggest making sure the Zoom link is only sent via email and it's not sent via SMS text, because sometimes the text can be blocked if there's a link in there. The next thing is you want to send an internal notification to yourself and to your team members. And this is how you can do that. So that way you all get notified when an appointment happens. A lot of times, even if the invite is sent to the person you're meeting with, if you don't have it on your calendar and you don't get a reminder for it, like, you will easily miss that meeting as well. So this rehashes, hey, this person has this appointment in this calendar for this time and date. This is the location of the meeting. This is the name, email, phone number of the person who booked the meeting. And these are the meeting notes for that appointment as well. Super duper helpful. And then from there, you're actually just sending reminder sequences spread out over a few days. So there's a 24-hour before the appointment reminder. There's a reminder sent to the actual contact saying, hey, your meeting's in 24 hours. There is a reminder via text sending to them 24 hours before as well. Also asking them to confirm, so reply yes to confirm this meeting. And then yourself or your team also gets an email letting you know, hey, there's the 24-hour reminder. This person's going to be coming in for their meeting. And then the same exact thing, except we're going to have a wait step that has a 1-hour reminder. So it's the exact same emails. It just says, hey, you have an email in 1 hour versus 24 hours. As you can see here, always resending the Zoom meeting link as well. Sending that text. And then sending the email to your location or to your team members as well. And then I also suggest sending an SMS text to the person who is going to be performing this meeting, right? So that person specifically gets a text message to their phone. And then again, we have a 15 minutes before process as well. So again, it's set 15 minutes before the appointment. You get an email 15 minutes before. You get a text, or that person gets a text before. Your team gets an email 15 minutes before, resending all the information about that person. And they also get an SMS text. This process is super duper helpful in order to make sure that not only do your clients get reminders about the meeting, but you and your team can get reminders about those meetings. I think that's so important, because if you are a meeting heavy business and you're always meeting with different people and you have a full calendar, you need to know when this stuff is. You can customize this, this is high level. You can customize how this looks. You can customize, maybe you want a 3-day reminder sequence. You can do that as well. Maybe you want a 30-minute, before reminder. You can do that as well. It's all based on what you want, but this is my suggestion on the sequence that you have, especially if you're just beginning. So now every time someone books an appointment through your calendar, they'll automatically get a friendly text and email reminder before their scheduled time. In this case, it's immediately once they book the appointment, 1 day before, 1 hour before, and then 15 minutes before as well. So no more manual texting, no more tracking who needs reminders. The system handles it all while you focus on serving clients who actually show up. If you enjoyed that video, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to learn more automations like this, then join the inFlow community for career professionals who want to learn AI and automation for their side hustle. Link in bio and in the description. Remember to build systems that work while you do. Be inFlow. See you soon.